All right, here we are in the paint booth. NASCAR Ignition 21. We want to work on text. I like to work on the text from the hood view. I think it just gives you a better drawing. So we're going to start first. We're going to go ahead and make a G. I'm going to select hood. Now we're going to select new decal. Select is the X button. List of shapes and stripes depending on what you want to use, and also some just basic sponsor stuff. So come over to shapes. We're going to start with our G. We'll go ahead and keep it black. Now once we draw it, we have these buttons down here to select color, how dark we want it, the skew. We can spin it around, size it, and move it. We don't want to do any of that right now. We just want to move it. And now we want to go ahead over to new decal, and we want to select another one. Bring this up. Rotate this around into position. We're going to build our G. Lay it right over top of this one. Right, circle back out of this, go over to the new decal, X, select a new, one more half circle, spin it to 90 degrees, move it into position, spin it back just a little bit. Okay, there's an outline of a beginning of our G that used 3 boxes. Now these boxes are going to fill up very quick. So what we're going to do now is we're going to select R2 so we get a checkbox in these 3. Then we're going to come over to the new decal button. Right here where we hit select, we want to now, if we hit the X button, that's going to have all these together in a group that we can manipulate, move, size, or spin. What we want to do right now is we want to copy these, all 3 of these. So as long as we have all 3 selected and one of the boxes within that group is the highlight box, we want to hit the square button, not the X, the square for additional commands. Here we open up another set of menus. To our left is copy group. Now if we copy group, we're going to copy everything that is checked. If we copy current decal, we're only going to copy the blue highlighted square. So we want to copy group. Now that group is copied, we want to move over to new decal, and we want to hit the square button again for more options. And here we want to paste. So we come down to paste and hit the X. Now we have 6 boxes because we just duplicated the first 3. And here we want to select these 3 with the X. And we're going to move it up so we overlap it. But we're going to have to resize it because what we want to do is make this a lot bigger. A lot thicker, I should say. So here we go. We're going to squeeze it down. We're going to move it into position. And there we go. Now we have the beginning. Okay, now if we highlight all of these, okay, and select, now we're going to move this big boy around. I'm going to size him down. Now you can see as he gets smaller, he gets really hard to see. So the reason why we're layering this is so that this is going to be a thick text. All right, so now we're going to have all 3 of these highlighted, and we're going to square button. We're going to copy this group, and now we're going to paste. We're going to select. And you see how I deselected one. Bring down the size. So we'll back up and we'll figure this is the one right here that I accidentally unchecked. So I can bring him in by just hitting the X button. And we'll move him into position. So now if we highlight all of these, everything is highlighted. Now we're going to hit our X button. Now you see we have a much better, darker letter. So now we go over to new decal and we want to put our G across. A line right here that I like to use is this shape. You can see with this shape we can control the thickness of the shape. So we'll highlight this, and if we use the L1 and R1, we can jump all the way around this spot because this thing fills up really big. Make sure we have them all clicked. Now we're going to hit our X button. We're going to size this down, and there's our G. So we're going to go ahead and move him out of the way. Now we're going to deselect all of these. Now I'm going to come in here and put this guy in. Just so he divides my menu down here. You can see I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 9, 10 boxes just for one letter. So there's my divider. So when I start building all my text for my car, I have this in here to let me know that this from here over is my letter G. I want to build another letter. Let's just say we want to build an O. Real easy. Bring this up. Okay, let's put another one in. Wrong one. We want to erase it. We want to select it, square it, delete group, or delete current decal. The current decal. Yeah, gone. Okay, so let's go back to a circle. We're going to size this circle evenly. Alright, so now we're going to copy that. And we're going to paste that. We're going to move that in. So there's our O, and that's 4 letters thick. I think that's what our G is, 4 letters thick. So let's put it together and see how it looks. Let's highlight all of them. We hit the square button. For those decals, we hit the X button. So what I'm going to do is I'm already copied, so I'm just going to go square, paste. And there's an O. So you can start making your text this way. You can highlight out of here, 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 here. And I put a divider in here. So now I'll just move him out of the way for now. So now we can take and highlight everything that we have. The problem, if we want to change our color, we have to do one at a time. We can't select the whole group and change the color for a group. That kind of sucks. So if you have 100 squares, you just have to have patience. So here we have everything selected. X button, now we can move our logo around. Okay. If we hit our square button, we can copy this entire group and we can go over to the left side of our car and we can add a new decal with the square button and we can hit paste. And there it is. So we can move these around all over the car. And that's basic letters.